For speakers of Dutch, konijn and robijn are two different things. For speakers of Limburgian dialects of Dutch, knien and knien are two different things. Now, probably many of you didn't hear the difference between the latter two, which is perfectly fine if you are not Limburgian and not used to perceiving this particular sound contrast, which is a contrast in melody. This phenomenon is called tone, and it is used in over 50% of the world's languages, for example, in Mandarin Chinese, but in Europe it is a very rare phenomenon. My research is on how humans process the sound structure of languages, more specifically, how Limburgian babies and toddlers learn to perceive and interpret this melody contrast. Meet Sepp. Sepp is 9 months old. He's one of the participants in my research. He's from Roermond, so he's learning Limburgian, including this intriguing sound feature. Now, what I found is that Sepp and Limburgian babies in general can hear the difference between these Limburgian melodies already before their first birthday. Now, how do I know this? How did I find out? Because I cannot ask Sepp, because he will not understand my question, and he cannot answer it, because he cannot speak yet. So I had to look at something he can do to find out what he knows about language. Now, imagine you're Sepp. He's sitting comfy on his daddy's lap, in front of a television screen looking at a vibrant image, and at the same time, he listens to repetitions of a word with one of these Limburgian melodies. What I'm interested in is his looking behavior. At the beginning of the experiment, the situation is new and interesting, so Sepp will be attentive and he will look at the screen. But you can imagine, after a few repetitions, it gets boring. Babies get distracted, they look away, like these babies do. And at that point, I present them with the same word, but with the other melody. Now, if they notice this difference, their attention will increase, and so will their looking. If they don't notice the difference, they will stay bored. So by measuring differences in looking behavior, we can find out what babies know about language, which is quite a lot. So don't feel silly when talking to babies, because much more happens in their brains than you could possibly imagine. They're like sponges, eager to suck up everything they hear. So I want you to remember this. Learning language starts before babies' first words. Thank you.